What is going on, YouTube? It is QuikSnoopy. We are back with another replay commentary. I know the background is a little bit different than usual, but that's a different video for a different time. And today we're doing replay commentary. So, Ancient Apparition. Let's kind of talk about going into this Ancient Apparition game. And I'll maybe lower down the volume a little bit. I guess the thing with Ancient Apparition in this game is I first picked it and I was kind of looking for a team that could really have some lockdown with Cold Feet, right? Because we all know Cold Feet has that stun duration of 3.5 at max, and Ancient Apparition's actually been getting buffed too. So I figured I would try. I usually don't play support, but it was worth a try. And I'm gonna kind of just like speed through some of this because you'll see kind of how this game goes. The one thing I want to mention though is with Ancient Apparition, I have an Ember Spirit with Searing Chains for lockdown. I have an Elder Titan with Stomp. Do you know how good Cold Feet is with Stomp? Like, it is instant death. You can Cold Feet, right? You Stomp, Echo Stomp, Astral Spirit, and Earth Splitter. Like, their entire team is dead. And they're stunned and they're frozen. There's nothing that they're going to do until they get BKB. Because they don't pierce spell immunity. Right? Although Earth Splitter does. So, I mean, other than that, Searing Chains obviously does not. And with Fisher and Totem, Echo Slam, all that, it really doesn't. So basically, if they get BKBs, then that's a different situation. This game doesn't go long enough, as you can see. They get a BKB, and here's why. So I was watching the major, right, Dream League major, and I think it was. I watched a lot of the finals, and in depth, I watched a lot of the finals. I don't want to spoil any of the tournament, but I watched it, and this is a kind of a strategy that they kind of ran, was a tri-lane bottom. It leaves our Earthshaker alone top, and I don't know how I feel about that. Ideally, I wouldn't want him to be. I'd want a stronger offlaner, but when you're in a situation like this, not really a lot you can do. So they have a Ricky, they have an OD, they have... so OD is really good against Ancient Apparition, I feel like. You can just use Astral Imprisonment. Drow, Force Staff out, probably, maybe. Chaos Knight, I think Chaos Knight's pretty good against Ancient Apparition. Ricky isn't great, and Sniper could Force Staff out, but I mean... with the lockdown we have, I think we're fine. So I think our draft is definitely a lot better, just because of the reasons I said. So without further ado, I do tell my team we should invade and go to the enemy bounty run, as you can see here. But here's the thing. They have a Ricky, so they're going to get the bounty run, but Ricky didn't get the bounty run. So we end up getting 4 bounty runs right off the bat. I want to point out a mistake that's kind of bothers me. My Spectre went Quelling Blade, Stout Shield, and Tango for first items. That really kind of bothered me. He could have got like Slippers of Agility instead of the Quelling Blade, Circlet. I mean, he's building a Wraith Band, which is fine, but I just wanted to point that out. My team's not perfect here. And so I start trading hits with Ricky because he got Invis first, right? So I can trade hits. Easy. But he's just going to escape. So I did Tango because I'm kind of low health. We go back. Originally, I was going for Hand to Minus. I think Hand to Minus would have been really good. Ancient Apparition has difficulty farming sometimes. So, I drink coffee, so I'm really hyper. I'm probably talking really fast. And really loud. So notice how I kind of just right-click their Chaos Knight. Chaos Knight isn't going to do anything. Like, he can stun me, but that's about it. And here, we kill their courier. So that's really nice. We're, like, at such an advantage right now. my goal is to help get Spectre so much farm. And with Ricky, I'm going to buy a Sentry Ward and place it here. And then we're obviously going to try and keep the creep equilibrium as close to the tower as possible. So you can see I put down a Sentry Ward, and then I have an Observer Ward that I want to put right here so I can see if the sniper rotates. I mean, he's obviously not going to this early at like a minute, but when runes spawn and stuff, he might. So here again, we try to kill the Ricky. I use Chilling Touch. It's really nice because of the extra range, attack range bonus. But anyways, he escapes, that's fine. And we try to deny these range creeps. And I believe here I should have been going back to pull the creep camp. I end up waiting till after it's too late. Or actually, I end up waiting for that creep wave to pass, and then I pull this wave. Just doing support things, getting the last hit on the jungle camps, and then I want to pull the second camp over.
Thanks and have fun.
Deny. Okay, I come back to lane, same thing. He is level 3 and I'm level 2, so I mean, he does have an advantage. Obviously, I do have the regen, top the regen. Me and Spectre can't really do anything in this lane. I just want to kind of throw it out there. What is Spectre going to do? He has Spectral Dagger. He can slow. But slow isn't going to help out against Cold Feet. Chilling Touch is alright. Okay, we have more slow, right? We have a 100% movement slow for half a second. But we actually can't kill this Chaos Knight. And look, this Chaos Knight has 780 HP. And he has 4 tangos. We're not going to kill him. And he has a stout shield. And he has boots. We're not going to kill him. We're not going to chase. The movement speed is faster on Chaos Knight than Spectre. So, I mean, the slow helps. But we're not going to kill in this lane. My point is, and BSJ talks about this a lot. And somebody else talks about this a lot, too. I don't remember who. Basically, like, you kind of have to weigh out my options here. And my options are very limited without Elder Titan, right? Elder Titan's top right now. So I gotta think, how can I get the most out of this lane? And I'm going to pull creep camp so that my Spectre gets a level advantage and that we're close to the Sentry Ward. If Ricky comes, then obviously we're going to try and harass the Ricky because the Ricky can't do a whole lot in this lane. It's just Spectre doesn't have any real kill potential early on. Like, maybe his ult, right, is good once he gets 6. He can help out, like, a fight across the map. But as far as where we are right now, I just don't see how Desolate and Dispersion are going to help get kills, because they're not. So I don't want to rant too much, but my point is, even here, you watch me trade hits with, or not even trade hits, but you watch me right-click the Chaos Knight. The guy has 3 armor, and he just, his HP regen is pretty high, and his even tangos. Like I said, and with Stout Shield, I don't do any damage to the Chaos Knight, really. So Ricky's here, he warded Sentry Ward, so I'm obviously going to buy the Gloves of Haze because I want to get Hindemitis, and then go for another Sentry Ward. And right here is kind of scary. My Spectre has no more Tankos, and I'm trying to deny and get any last hits because my Spectre can't get last hits without taking damage. That Chaos Knight will trade hits with him. And the Chaos Knight does do more damage. So it's not really a good trade-off for Spectre, and I don't have any regen to give him either. So here, I tell him that I want him to use the Quelling Blade. I can't find out where the Sentry Ward is. So I'm kind of running around. My Spectre's kind of running around. OD abandoned. And I see the ward here, but Ricky already dewards it. So now I have to have another Sentry Ward come out. And here you can see I kind of attack, move back, attack, move back. Boom. Dewarded. Easy clap. So I kind of gotta go back to base just because I have low health.
Killing spree.
Okay, so here, they're kind of diving on the tower. There's a ton of range creeps. I would have loved to gank another lane, but the Spectre's gonna need my help.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Again, he's just denying everything. This Chaos Knight.
Dire's top tower needs some friends.
Same as you, Tide Hunter.
The Siege Creep did a really,
top tower is about to take
really
the
decent
blood.
amount of damage to our tower, so.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Really just hoping my Spectre get last hits, and you can see even every opportunity I have, I don't stand there and watch Spectre. I don't watch Spectre last hit. I constantly try to, even though I don't do a lot of damage, it's still worth it because if I'm not going to, if no creeps need to be denied, I guess. In which case, if a creep needs to be denied, I'd probably, if Spectre could deny it, that'd be better, I think. And then I could just trade hits with the Chaos Knight, obviously, because I'm ranged and Chaos Knight's not. But I have non-zero word.
Dire's middle tower is
That's the other thing too. We have a gank coming up, but I want to point out this Chaos Knight has 3 points in the Chaos Strike. Critical lifesteal 55%. That's kind of insane. So he has 2 Tango still. He has powered treads. He has he's really strong. Like for being level 5. He has the stun, he has a reality rift, the lifesteal and the crit chance, obviously. That's been reworked, as you can read by the patch notes here. Regardless, especially with Quelling Blade, this guy deals so much damage to creeps, and he's just hard to trade hits with because he deals so much damage, and 4 armor and 99 damage, basically, plus the Quelling Blade, so... Alright, let's watch this gank in slow motion. So, first thing I do, wait for Stomp. As Stomp hits, Cold Feet. I'm out of range for Chilling Touch. Then I use Chilling Touch to slow the extra damage, and then he's dead. He respawns in 15 seconds. This is pretty important too. I was not expecting this. So look, I'm coming over here because I wanted the ward. Chaos Knight starts TPing in. Once I hear the Stomp come out, I turn around. Cold Feet again. Chilling Touch. He tries stunning my Spectre. He's slowed. He's not going anywhere. Cold Feet hits.
Dominating, I guess.
And just like that, he's dead. So I can go back to warding now. Literally, his TP's on cooldown. He just died twice. And his TP's on cooldown. That's like, what, twice in 30 seconds? His TP's on cooldown. So I'm gonna go roam. Spectre does not need me.
Just drowned.
Spectre does not need me bottom. Especially when his TP's on cooldown. That Chaos Knight has to run, or walk, I guess, all the way back to lane. The lane is pushed up. The only thing I could really do in the safe lane is pull the creep camp. But even then, even then, I think just pushing that lane and adding pressure to it, really nice. Chaos Knight disconnects. So here we go. I was kind of worried about this Ember, especially after I saw Sniper ulted. But Ember 7, he has Remnants. He has a bottle and even a Fairy Fire. So, again, I mentioned kind of the combo with Searing Chains, and he has Sleight of Fist too. He doesn't have Flame Guard, so he's going like a lot of new Ember Spirit players, or not new Ember Spirit players, but a lot of the meta right now, and I've seen a lot of pros do this in tournaments, is go Sleight of Fist first because it helps so much. He gets an extra bonus 160 hero damage, right? And you can combo that with Searing Chains, and you're invincible. And you can throw out a Remnant when you're in the middle of Sleight of Fist. It's just so good, to be honest. But nevertheless, you can kind of see, I don't know, so I walked up because I had Invis. Sniper, for some reason, walks low ground. That's a mistake. Because Sniper has 3 points in Take Aim. He has 300 bonus range. And plus he has Take Aim. It's an active now, so you can use it. But I feel like here, Sniper's just putting himself in a position, especially if he knows I'm missing, if he doesn't see me on the map. But so Remnant first, I wait for Searing Chains, then I Cold Feet. And I thought Ember was gonna die. He lives. Really low HP. That's after using Fairy Fire too. Chaos Knight reconnects. I don't really need to stay mid. And then Chaos Knight just abandoned. So I'm going top. Ricky's here. I don't have any dusts or wards. Luckily, my other Titan does, and he has Gem too. I didn't know he had Gem at the time. All right. Look at how active I am. I have, like in 9 minutes, we made 3 people abandon. But we're pushing lanes, and this top tower is almost gone. Ember's having a good game. I helped Spectre when he needed help, and then now he doesn't need help, so I left. There's no point. I see a lot of people stay. There's no point, really. I mean, you can help push the lane, but I guess you have to choose, right? Do I want to help Spectre push the tower? Probably isn't as effective as ganking other lanes. Because Spectre's going to push that tower by himself if he wants to. But, like, taking the tower, right? Because the tower is going to attack the creeps. And then you got to wait for a new wave of creeps. And I don't do a lot of damage to the tower anyways. So it's better. Like, you have trade-offs, right? And you really got to pick what's best. And what's best right now is, like, I really don't need the rush taking towers. Like, what is the rush? They have 3 people to abandon. The Spectre is late game anyways. Everyone else is just having, on the other team, is just having a really bad game, a really bad time. Anyways, let's watch this gank. The Stomp comes out.
Dire's top tower
The dust.
is about to take the plunge.
A dominating performance.
And Ricky died before I even have a chance. So I want to go from behind right here. And I try to use Cold Feet, and he's stunned, and then he dies.
Dire's top
I have this
tower
clarity.
is about to take Dire's top tower has fallen.
Because
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Elder Titan went Arcane Boots, I decided to go with Tranquil. For the record, otherwise I would have went Arcane Boots probably. I don't know. I'm rotating a lot, and Ancient Apparition is like a decent sized mana pool. The cooldown on Cold Feet actually isn't that bad. And Chilling Touch only requires 70 mana. So I feel pretty good in the sense that, like, Ancient Apparitions, he's good on mana, and like I have 2.1 mana regen, right? So without the clarity. So I get some easy last hits here. And then I think Ricky comes back top. Ricky's bottom. No, Sniper does. So I get on high ground here. Now I tried to go for a kill, but the spirit wasn't close enough. So I put up a sentry ward there just in case. And then Ricky probably TPs here, which I thought he might. I stay with Ember.
The flames rush forth.
Is this where Ricky TPs? No, I guess not. Yeah, so Searing Chain, Stomp, Cold Feet. Sniper's dead. Ricky is running top, okay. So I kind of try to stay near these sentry wards for obvious reasons. The Tranquil Boots is really nice.
Tower is under attack.
I tried to time Ice Blast with Ricky's ult, but that did not work.
Is under attack.
Unstoppable? Onage.
Dire's bottom tower is about to flounder. Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
So I go bottom to gank. My Ember gets the Arcane Rune. Here we go, Cold Feet again. I'm trying to get onto the Ricky Silence.
Tower is under attack.
I miss Ice Blast. I don't have any mana. So I just kind of right click Ricky. And then I have Elder Titan on his way. Ricky doesn't know that. I ping it, and I kind of stay here, try to bait out the Ricky. And then, obviously it works. He runs out of range for Cold Feet, and then he ults. We still get the kill though, because Ember just needs Searing Chains.
That was unreal.
Oh, why is there that current gold? I did mean to click on net worth.
Dire's bottom
My net worth is pretty good right now. I mean, it's better than the Drow OD, Chaos Knight, Omega Lol. I don't really know why I attacked that ancient camp. Don't do it. I took a decent amount of damage from it, but I mean, I have Tranquil Boots. You need to make sure like what you're doing on the map is actually like purposeful.
middle tower is under attack.
Ice Blast, I thought that hit, but I guess
Middle
not.
tower is under pressure. Dire's bottom tower is about to middle tower is under pressure.
I just get some more last hits because why not?
Under attack. Dire's middle tower is drowning. Middle tower just got knocked down. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is drowning. Dire's middle tower is under pressure. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's is about to flounder.
I just threw out Ice Blast and then he died. At this point, the game just feels really,
Performance.
really one-sided. Everything's really natural when it comes to just taking towers, basically. The sniper doesn't leave for whatever reason. I have Dust, but other Titan has Gem and 3 other rewards. So, I don't know, not really needed, I guess.
Dire's middle tower.
Although I think I could have used it here. Because I remember, yeah, this is a fight where I get back and I don't use Dust for some reason.
Dire's middle
And Elder
tower
Titan goes
is
bottom.
under attack.
Right, so I think I end up walking up and then trying to use Dust.
Killing spree.
Dire's middle tower is under pressure. Dire's bottom
So I just right click the tower
just got
and the
knocked
barracks.
down.
Top tower is on the rocks.
Dire's middle barracks might fall.
And then I go top.
Dire's
Get the
middle
top down here in. There's a lot of range creeps, that's a decent amount of XP.
Is
And get the
this
gold
how
per minute
Dire's
talent.
middle barracks fall?
Dominating, I
Dire's
guess.
middle tower is under attack.
I have
Dire's
Renovatos.
middle barracks are
It's
under
really
attack.
good. It's another like
Dire's
lockdown.
middle barracks has fallen. Tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is about to take the top tower. Is under attack. Dire's bottom tower won't last long.
Mega
Also, I'm working on Force Staff, just so Force Staff will help a lot
Dire's
with
top tower
getting out of
is about
shrapnel
to take the plunge.
or Ricky ult. Missed Ice Blast again.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is about to take the plunge.
I take damage from the tower.
Dire's under attack has fallen.
Waves are breaking against Dire's top barracks.
Dire's top barracks.
I use Ice Blast. It's gonna kill the drow.
Hello, this is Gabe Newell. Thanks for playing Dota 2.
Dire's top barracks
Double kill.
have fallen. Someone should help. Dire's top barracks have fallen.
I use Rotovados on Ricky.
Killing spree.
He's dead.
Is under attack.
I have Jim.
Dire's bottom
That I picked
tower
up.
has Dire's middle tower is drowning. Dire's middle tower is under pressure. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
I use Ice
Middle
Blast.
tower is drowning. Dire's middle tower has fallen. Dire's Ancient is under
I
attack.
go up, get 4 staff, Rotovados to Ricky.
Double kill.
He's dead.
Dire's Ancient is under attack.
Oh, here we go. I'll give my Ember Spirit his
Dire's
minute of
Ancient is
fame.
under attack.
Killing spree. A dominating performance. Dominating, I guess.
Ultra kill. And the game ends. GG. Pretty easy game. If we look at GPM 359, not bad. Sniper had the bonus gold per minute, obviously, because his literally 4 of his teammates abandoned. Radiant Spectre, I think Radiance was like 18 minutes. I couldn't check the timing, but I didn't know they added this actually. They have more information on the damage received. But that is about it. I bought Warroads, so did Elder Titan, and Dust and Gem. He bought more. He spent more on support items than I did. 11 denies though. Oh, it's more than everyone except Ricky. Ricky had some denies early on. You see, I had first pick and then it randomed with OD, so. You can kind of see the net worth graph here. So their team just lost a ton of net worth. Lost a ton of net worth right here. Yeah, it was a good game, I guess. Basically, I wanted to point out though, point of this video, kind of point out that new people are doing tri lanes again, and that it is very viable and very effective in this meta. And you saw exactly how effective it was, and kind of the combos and allies that an Ancient Apparition would do good with, because if you don't have any lockdown, Cold Feet isn't going to be that great until you get like Rotovados. Then obviously that's a different story. But still, I just don't like relying on Rotovados because it's 2750 gold, and as support, that's kind of a lot. So it's better just to have a lockdown in your team. And Ancient Apparition is really good this patch. He got buffed too, so he was good, and then he got buffed. The new patch came out yesterday, I think. Came out like literally right after the major. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Please be sure to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace.
Isn't easy to show with the weight of the world on my shoulders. I know I told you it's the best light I know. It's not a game that I am playing. My love, trying to hold my feelings.